Hey guys, it's Amy and welcome back to another video. So the other day I was doing a photo shoot with Gigi, the doll that I have here, for this DIY doll tile table. And that's also why she has her space buns hairstyle, because I was in the middle of changing her hair and outfit for it. But I also realized that I don't have any doll chairs, and I really wanted chairs to be in the photo shoot. So that's why I decided that today I was going to put the photo shoot on hold and show you guys how to make your very own basic wooden chairs for your dolls. Also, in case you're wondering, she's not actually sitting on a chair right now. I just have her propped up on this jar. But without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. So first we're going to take our doll and have them in a sitting position. That way we can take their measurements for the chair. I decided to start with the back legs. So out of paperboard, I cut out strips that are 17 centimeters tall, 1 centimeter in length, and I made 12 to make the width 7 millimeters. And then you're going to want to glue them all together with the images on the inside. That way it'll be easier for us to paint it later on. And once you are done, repeat the steps to make a second one. And now for the chair's front legs, I measure from the bottom of the feet to behind the doll's knees, but you can always add more centimeters if you don't want the doll's feet to be touching the floor, or do the opposite and take away a few centimeters so that the doll's feet do touch the floor. The strips that I cut ended up being 10 centimeters tall, 1 centimeter in length, and again around 7 millimeters in width. Glue all of the pieces together and then repeat the steps to make a second one. Moving on to the chair's seat, I decided to go with 3 inches, so I cut 12 pieces of 3 inches by 3 inches paperboard. But before gluing them down, I wanted to round one side of the edges, so I take each one and make 2 marks on each side for 1 centimeter. So basically I have 1 centimeter squares at the corners. Next, I take one of the pieces and I use the lines as a guideline to draw a curve. And once you're happy with it, you can cut the corners off. And then I like to use this as a template for the rest of the layers. So once you finish doing that for all 12 layers, we now have a rounded edge on one side, but it's not quite time to glue them together just yet. We're going to turn the seat around and make 2 marks at each corner. So for these 2 sides, I made marks at 7 millimeters, and for this side, I made marks at 1 centimeter from the corners. So essentially, you're just using the same length and width as the chair's 2 back legs. Using the lines, we're going to cut out 2 rectangles from the corners and then repeat this for all of the other layers. And then glue them all together with the images on the inside. Then cut 2 pieces of paperboard that are 2 3/8 of an inch long by 1 2/8 of an inch wide. Glue them together with the images on the inside. And now I'm going to take all of the pieces and paint them white. So now that we're done painting all of the pieces, we're now going to cover the edges in white paper except for the backrest. And And now we're ready to hot glue all of the pieces together. So first I'm starting with the shorter front chair legs, and I'm going to hot glue those to the underside of the chair seat. Next we're going to hot glue the chair's back legs. And lastly, I made the back seat of my chair a little bit longer than the space between the two back legs. That way I could just bend it a little bit and then glue that in place. So for the back piece of the chair, I only hot glued the front, which unfortunately got a little bit messy, but I didn't do the same on the back, and that's okay because right now we are going to cover the entire thing with clear drying glue. So once they are all done and dry, you now have chairs for your dolls to sit and relax on. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!